Since, oh. Wait, what? Hold on. Chat. I'm getting a phone call from somebody from 2025. They sent me a text, and their name in my phone is Bryce. And they sent me a text on February 2nd, 2025. Who the fuck is this? I know that's last year. What? Christian, what? Christian, what? Bryce XD? I have no fucking idea. Should I call them back? Yo, let me say, yo, what's up? Working. That's what I'm doing, I guess. Christian, that's not. Oh, it's Bryce XD. That was Streamer Awards. Where what? Wait, hold on. Is that Bryce? I don't know what I have to say working because I don't know. Wait, what area code is this? Okay, it's the East Coast somewhere. Why not answer it? Because I'm on stream. Oh, fuck. Bro, the text I got was, oh, fuck, wrong Austin, my fault, brother. I thought wrong Austin, my fault, brother. Meant to call business partner, also named Austin. Oh, he's streaming? Oh, ouch. Christian, it is so fucking biblically hot in this room. I don't even know how I'm burning up. I'm burning up. A chatter just asks, Austin, they redeemed a highlighted message and said, Austin, do you have any tips for a first-time dick sucker? Do you have any tips for a first-time dick sucker? Well, you know what? We listen and we don't judge here on the Austin Show broadcast. And I would say really focus on not using your teeth, okay? Really focus on remove your teeth from the equation. Pretend like you've got dentures, all right? Make sure you don't use teeth, okay? And breathe through your nose, right? Breathe through your nose, right? And yeah, somebody's quoting Kim Pentras. Gag on it. Sucky suck. Yeah. Cup your lips over your teeth. That's what you got to do. Breathe through your nose and pray. All right? Don't give it a nibble. Okay? All right. Anyways, welcome to the broadcast. How we doing? Smile if we're happy. Frown if we're sad. Stick a tongue out if you're feeling frisky on this Saturday evening with Austin Show. That's right. I don't normally do a broadcast, but when I do, it's for a couple hours, and then it doesn't happen again for another couple weeks. But yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering, yesterday I went on Hassan Piker's broadcast, and I announced my candidacy for OR1 for the state of Oregon to run against Suzanne Bonamici. Okay? I will be running an exclusive Italiophobic campaign against Suzanne Bonamici. She's a senator from the state of Oregon, and I am running against her. Now, I just want to let you know that she's already got some strikes against her. okay? Number one, she has taken $96,000, $534 from AIPAC, okay? Now let's take a look at me. I've taken $0 from AIPAC, all right? I'm a Lebanese activist, and for transgender drone pilots, what? Oh, yes. Let me clarify this policy position, all right? Let me clarify this policy position. When I was asked by the news media, I was asked, what is your position on transgendered drone pilots? And I said, I think that's better than a straight drone pilot. Or wait, you can be trans and straight. Excuse me. That is better than a cis drone pilot, is what I was saying. I would prefer that. Now, that's only between two choices. If it was a binary choice, okay, I would choose the trans drone pilot. Now, obviously, you want no drone pilots, right? But if you had to choose, now what would you choose, chat? Between a drone pilot or a trans drone pilot? Which one would you choose if you had to choose, okay? If you had to choose between the two. These are the kind of questions that Suzanne Bonamici is not answering, okay? This is what organ working families are concerned with, all right? That's what it is. None isn't an answer, okay? Anyway, I went on the broadcast, and the thing is, this has 5,300 likes. There's people in here in this reply that think that I'm actually running. So much so that I got followed by the DSA. The official DSA account followed me on Twitter. Okay? Like, no shit, no joking. They followed me on Twitter yesterday. They followed my main Twitter. I've got the photo right here. They follow me now on Twitter. And I'm like, yo, it's a joke, kind of. Like, I'm not actually, I missed the deadline. But I think one day in my career, I feel like, I mean, that's not a joke. Of course I'm running. I feel like I could do it. Like, when I see interviews with some of these, like Mallory McMorrow, you know what I mean? When I see interviews with some of these politicians, I'm just like, I think I could do it. I think I could do it. People are saying, stop, don't do it. Don't do it. Right? I'm not, chat. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Austin Show is not going to run for office. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know. Be honest. Between me and Richie Torres, who would you vote for? Between the two of us. Come on. Between the two of us. You would vote for Richie? Bitchy Richie. Very sad. All right. So let's take a look. Does Hassan listen to music on his, like, behind? I need to solve. I think this would help me with my streaming. What do streamers listen to in the background while they talk? Because I'm always like, do I need music in the background, or is it okay not to have music in the background? Or does he have lo-fi? Jazz? This? What is this? Let me click this.
Hey, Austin.
What the fuck? No! Anonymous! No fucking way! What? What? No, Anonymous, you didn't. You didn't. This is insane. Guys, do you know who this is? Do you guys know who this is? I'm going to give you a hint. Do you know who this is? This is Engelbert Humperdinck. This is Engelbert Humperdinck.
Tell me, when will you be mine?
Okay, I'm so stoked. I didn't know about this. Wait, Anonymous, how did you know? Christian, did you know about this? Did you know about this? This is unbelievable. I'm so excited to watch it. It's 2 minutes long. He's 92 years old. How did you get him to do this for 2 minutes? I have to get a drink of water. I'm so excited. I have to be in perfect condition for this. I have to be in perfect. I can't believe it.
We can share a love divine. Please don't make me wait again. When will you say yes to me? Tell me quando, quando, quando you mean happiness to me. Oh, my love, please tell me when. Every moment's a day. Every day seems a lifetime. Let me show you the way.
All right, let's listen to what Engelbert Humperdinck has to say.
Hey, Austin, how you doing, pal? Are you sitting down? I'm happy to be talking to you. And also, it says he wants me to congratulate you on finally putting together a live show on a tour across the West Coast with his friends. Will be Hassan and Blair. And it says it's taken a long time to set this thing up, and you're going to be music. And your favorite song is Quando, Quando, Quando. Well, that's a nice song. You know who wrote that song? It was written by an Italian guy, and the lyrics was put down by Pat Boone. So it's a great song. It's been in many movies and one thing and another. It's rather lovely. There's also some kind of rivalry going on with you guys, eh? Don't even get into that. It's not good. Not good to have rivalry. You know, just be yourself and do your thing. And I wish you all the very best and on this tour that you're going to do. And congratulations again on it, okay?
Aww.
And this message comes from, it says, is it Anon, or is it an anonymous person? I don't know. But if it is from, how do you pronounce it? Anon? Thank you very much for taking the trouble to make this message happen, okay? It's very difficult because it could be an anonymous person, but it's not. It's Anon. I'm sure it is. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And I'm glad you love my music. And
So sweet.
I wish you all the very best and congratulations again. And keep singing, okay?
Ow!
But I don't know when we can do it together, but maybe someday. Who knows?
What?
Bye-bye.
What? Wait, what? What?
My music and
Wait, roll that back.
I wish you all the very best and congratulations again and keep singing. Okay?
Keep singing.
But I don't know when we can do it together, but maybe someday. Who knows? Okay. Bye.
What? Hold on. I got to listen to that again.
I wish you all the very best and congratulations again and keep singing. Okay. But I don't know when we can do it together, but maybe someday. Who knows? Okay. Bye-bye.
To a joy beyond compare. I can wait a moment more. Tell me quando, quando, quando. Say it's me that you adore. And then, darling, tell me when.
That was fucking awesome. Because, what the fuck is this video? Because Engelbert Humperdinck, like, this was, first of all, who made this? Anonymous. This is incredible. I imagine this was done through Cameo. Okay? This was probably done through Cameo. But the coolest part about this is that Engelbert Humperdinck just ad-libbed through the whole thing, right? He ad-libbed through the whole thing. Like, he went off on a tangent about how Quando and where it came from and where it was written. And then on top of that, he just was like, randomly, was like, maybe we could sing together. Like, he didn't just read that from a script, but at the end here, he goes,
Okay, that's fine. And I'm glad you love my music. And I wish you all the very best. And congratulations again. And keep singing, okay? But I don't know when we can do it together, but...
Okay. This is my official ask. Engelbert Humperdinck, my podcast is going on tour. Okay? It's going on tour. It's going on tour to these cities in the United States. Okay? All I ask is come to one of our shows. Come to one of our shows and we can sing Quando Quando live in front of one of these very lucky audiences. I think he lives in Los Angeles. Or at the I'll come to you. I'll come to you, but please, it would be so cool at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles to come and see a crowd, because chat, don't you agree that this would be a young audience? And if Engelbert Humperdinck came out, people would go fucking crazy for Engelbert. Like, it's a new young audience that has been introduced to Engelbert through our shows and streams, right? I would lose my mind, right? And I could sing too, right? Listen. We wouldn't need to sing the whole song. Just a little bit of it, right? Just a little bit of it. Listen, I think I could carry a little tune. It wouldn't be bad. Just a little bit. Listen to me. What do you think? Do you think I could do it? Let me try. Ready? Tell me, when will you be mine? Tell me quando. You get the point. You see what I'm saying? Right? Like, I think it could work out, right? This isn't helping. Look, he would take the lead, right? He would take the lead. Speaking of which, chat, we are going on tour. That's right. We are going on tour. San Francisco, Seattle, Portland, and Los Angeles, okay? Links to buy tickets if you're in one of those cities. I would buy them now. The preferred seats are going quickly, all right? Let me tell you something. Who here is from Seattle, Washington? Is there anybody here from Seattle, Washington? First of all, this is no disrespect to any of the other cities because they're all selling well. But Seattle is our highest grossing city so far in terms of ticket sales, beating Los Angeles. Seattle is beating Los Angeles in ticket sales right now. Isn't that crazy? LA started and then Seattle is beating them. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Well, I heard that during the, I need to unblock the word Portland. I heard that during the, our show in LA, there's another thing happening. Like Chapel Roan is in the park or something. Daisy Chain Fields in Irvine. There's like a park show with Doechii and whatever. We're competing against Olivia Rodrigo and Chapel Roan on the same night. Okay. That's the issue. But I'll be honest with you. Fear Ann's going to be a better show. Hate to say it. Fear Ann is going to be a better show. All right. Yeah, it's her festival. Okay. We're going to have a better show. I'm sorry. It's what's going to happen. It's an all-women festival is better verbiage? Okay. No, I don't hate women. We have a woman on our podcast. Okay? How could I hate women when we have a woman on our podcast? How can I hate women when I came out of a woman? How can I do that? I literally have the pass. I came out of a woman. And also, I don't even sleep with women. That's how much I respect them. All right? I don't even sleep with them because, look, all you women out there, you know, sex is good probably 25% of the time. The rest of it is just, fuck, this sucks, right? 25%. Is that an accurate number? Right? I need to call a woman to ask. I wonder if there's a woman I can talk to about this. No, this is not a self-report. This is, no. No. Christian, wait, what? Christian, you're gay. You don't understand. Straight men don't know how to fuck. That's what I'm saying. That's the point. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've heard. All right? They don't know how to have sex. I've heard this from women. Are you people defending straight men? Are you defending straight? I cannot believe that you're defending straight men. You think that men are good in bed? What about lesbian women? Y'all got it down, okay? Y'all got it down, I'm sure. Austin, my partner and I are going to see Louis Tomlinson on Monday. Can you maybe give her a birthday shout out? Her name is Shaylin, and she just turned 27. Hey, Shaylin, it's Austin Show from the Fear Ann podcast. I'd love to wish you a very happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shaylin. Happy birthday to you. There you go. That was a cameo for free. Do you think I should start doing cameos? I don't think anybody would buy my cameos. Think I should start doing cameos? Hey, let me try some. Hey, James. I just want to let you know. Heard about that college exam you're going through? Heard it's going to be tough, but I just want to say you're beautiful and you're natural, and you're going to get through this. I don't know. Should I try it? What do you think? Huh? What's my price? Huh? Or, hey, Marilyn, it's Austin Show, star of the Fear and podcast here. And I heard you're getting a breast augmentation. They are going to be so beautiful and so natural, despite the fact that it's a surgical procedure. Beautiful and natural. Right? Huh? You can see that. What if I got... Is your name Cancer Dancer? Or am I mispronouncing that? See... What? Is that your name? I'm looking at somebody in the chat. Oh, my friend Cam is on her period. Can you send your condolences? Yes. Ready? Hi, Cam. It's Austin Show, star of the Fear and podcast. I hear about what you're going through. And you're very brave. The pain you must feel is something that no man on earth could ever even imagine. And I send my deepest condolences. Despite your menstruative process being beautiful and natural, I understand it comes with great courage and sacrifice so that we can have beautiful children. Even though if you don't want to have children, that's certainly your choice, and I respect that as well. But if you do, and you decide to be a mother, well, it's the hardest job in the world. So Cam, you got this. You got this, Cam. You're going to get through this. And then it'll come back again the next month. And I'll be right here with you, Cam, every step of the way. Huh? What? Isn't that amazing? That was incredible. You want a refund? No. That was incredible. Oh. Can I get a cameo for my workplace? I work for APAC. No. Could you imagine? No. Insane. It's insane. How much do people charge for cameos? Like, how much was that? Anonymous, I have to know. Anonymous, how much was that cameo for Engelbert Humperdinck? I gotta know. Because it was 2 minutes long. How much money? Can you tell us? Anonymous, come on, tell me. You got it. There's a maximum, I know. $500. I'm going to play the Engelbert one on the next Fear and podcast, too. It's a secret. Redacted. Huh. Tell me when will you be mine? It's $345 now? You paid $300? Oh, that's so sweet. Wow. He paid like $300 for that cameo. That is amazing. Give it up for hearts in the chat for Anonymous. That's incredible. No, that's incredible. That's unbelievable. Thank you. That's such a cool thing that they did, Anonymous. Wow. That is that's so cool. Thank you. That's incredible. By the way, side note, this has got to stop, please. Okay? This has got to stop. I've had enough. I've had enough. It's enough. Okay? It was funny the first time. Not funny anymore. We're not doing this. Okay? We're not doing this. He's just a white guy that's bald. Okay? I have hair, and this guy doesn't even look anything close to me. All right? And you know it. You know it. You know he doesn't even look close to what I look like. I mean, we kind of have a similar nose. I heard you're leaving the podcast after the next episode. Everyone is talking about it on X. No, they're not. I was just on X. Your hair looks good today, King. Thank you. Can I be honest and truthful? 6 views. Yeah, I know. I'm one of them. Honest and truthful. I up my finasteride dosage. I've been on finasteride pretty consistently for like 6 to 7 months. Just dousing my hair in finasteride. It's a DHT blocker. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. For those men out there, and I know there's men right now, okay? There's men right now that are looking in their Snapchat phone or phone camera, front-facing phone camera, looking to see if they're balding, right? You're doing the thing with like, no, I'm not balding. You're looking at photos of yourself from a few months prior. You're balding. It's happening. It's not going to get any better. It's time to intervene. Minoxidil, finasteride. It won't affect your libido. Well, it might, but it's rare. And if it does, you won't care anyway because you won't want to have sex. Right? You know what I mean? Why are men so afraid of the future of feeling like they won't want to have sex? You know? Think about that. Men are so sex obsessed that they are afraid of not having that feeling. But if you don't have that feeling, does it matter? Right? You know what I mean? If I don't feel horny, you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Am I wrong? It's like after you come, right? So let's say you come right now. I'm sure some of you, never mind. What if after you come, are you interested in sexual activity after that? No. You know? You have no idea what I'm on about? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Chat, I forgot to share this. Oh, did I tell you guys that I went to a movie premiere with Miss Peppermint in New York City? I think I did. I already did that. But, yeah. Are you leaving the podcast to focus on your congressional run in Oregon, or do you worry about balding like Stephen Miller may impact your chances? No, I'm not worried about that. Okay, what else do I have to share with you? I'm running for office. I've got some Fear and stuff to talk about. Oh, I've got some Fear and stuff to talk about. So earlier today, Christian convinced me to type into the group chat of Fear and suggest that we do a Fear and game night. And I think we've got buy-in. So I think in the coming future, we're going to do a Fear and game night. And I don't know what game night it is, like when it will be or what game we're playing, but no, good luck getting Haas. What if I told you he was the first person to respond? He was the first person to respond and say, yes. He was the first one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it. So before you think that, oh, Hassan's not going to do it. Of course he is. I took a photo yesterday in Hassan's house. Austin, you need to play a social strategy game like Secret Hitler. What? There's a game called Secret Hitler? Why would anybody want to be Hitler secretly? That's very interesting. I've heard of that game. I've actually heard of it, Secret Hitler. Have you heard of the game Secret Netanyahu? Okay, sorry. All right. Here is me posing in Hassan's mirror, okay? With Kaya, and I said I outdressed. Now, a lot of people have issues with my pants, okay? People think they're too short, all right? And people think they're too tight. Is that true? And the suit is just like too tight to everything. Now, this suit is 4 years old. So a lot of people, not enough print. Yeah, it's because my penis isn't big enough. Okay. I'm just going to be candid with you. I'm a grower, not a shower. And it doesn't show. Okay. Period. I got this suit tailored in 2020, maybe 2021. Okay. This is what I wore to the first Streamer Awards. So the reason why it's cut like this is it's very like 2019, 2020, 2021 era suits. So that's why it is. But Hassan said I didn't outdress him. So I need to ask you guys, who dressed better? Who dressed better? Tell me when will you be mine? Hassan, you guys fucking suck. You know that? You guys suck. You'll never vote for me. You'll never vote for me. Yeah. Austin, the suit is a bit too tight, but also the jacket too short, and the shoes are a bit too casual. They're not casual. These are Joseph About. These are like suit shoes. All right. Okay, Kaya looks amazing. She looks gorgeous. Look at Kaya. Oh my Kaya. Look at Kaya. She's so sweet. Can I tell you about something? So I stayed over at Hassan's the other day, and I woke up in the morning, and Hassan had gone off to go to the gym or something. And I woke up, and I opened the door, and Kaya was lying outside my door. Isn't that the cutest? Oh, it was so adorable. It was so adorable. I was like, oh my God, that's adorable. You're so cute. I didn't want to let her in because I had a suit on and she was going to get my suit hairy. Kaya loves to be around people. That's her thing. She loves to be around people constantly. And she could smell me, not because I smelled bad, but because she's a dog and we all have a scent, right? And what did I say? Oh, I just didn't want her to get my suit hairy. Okay? Let her wear the suit? No, I'm sorry. No, I didn't want her to get my suit hairy, so she couldn't be near me at that point. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I'll tolerate it next time. All right. I'm more of a, I have cats. Okay. I have cats. All right. Let's take a look at a little bit of the footage from the Austin Show Hassan interaction. Okay. This is from yesterday.
He's running
Look at this.
his policy. Get your ass in here, Austin.
Look at this. Okay. Now take a look at the difference between our suits. Look at this. Also, when I was coming in here, I was doing the fake button technique. I think politicians will fake button their suit a lot. Like, look at this. Look, look, watch. You got to do the fake, the fake.
Ladies
button.
and gentlemen,
The fake button. It looks, and then you got to
Austin
grab
Show.
your tie.
That's right. I'm
You gotta-
here.
Look,
Ladies
see,
and
fake
gentlemen,
button again? See?
I outdressed Hassan today for the first time.
See, look at that.
He showed up to the Fear Am podcast without a suit.
the one time
The one time
I don't wear a fucking suit, Austin came
I
in
showed up in a suit.
and he had a suit.
That's right. And
I didn't even know he was going to do it. Like, it's not even a
Yeah.
bit. Like,
it's not a bit.
You know what's crazy is you'll see this on the Fear Ad podcast, but Hassan walked into the room, walked out of the room, didn't even perceive my presence in the room and that I was wearing a suit until we started filming. It was perfect.
caught me in real time being shocked.
And I think it's in an effort because I've
That shirt is way too large. Yes, I know. It's too big.
found that people aren't taking me serious enough on the Fear Am podcast.
It's true.
So I thought by putting on the suit, everything that I say that gets clipped out of context mostly, people would
It's true.
start to take me more seriously. So I've started to wear a suit. And I've got a trans flag pin, which I don't see on your suit, which is very odd.
Yeah, I have a DSA pin.
Oh, you have a
on,
DSA.
which is basically
Right.
it's all encompassing. It's like
Yep.
it's the trans pride is everything.
Mm-hmm.
See, if Will was involved in this, he would mog all of us. Okay? He would mog all of us. All right?
You would have lasted it.
Also, can I address something before we get back to this? This clip just happened. I just posted it. Let's address it.
Day as a straight man.
No, I know. How do you guys do it?
We know our girlfriend's favorite musical. It's like
Yeah. Did you, what is it?
Well, for her, it's unique. She grew up Chabad. She didn't have a lot of music,
Is
period.
she also Jewish?
No, she just grew up Chabad for fun.
I don't know. It was up.
What do you think? That's crazy. What do you think that means?
You thought they came up and said, "Are you Jewish?"
Well-
and she was like, "Sure." Kept going with it.
And that's it. Wait, is this the first time you've encountered the term Chabad?
Yes, but
She tells me to say Hasidic because most people don't know Chabad.
I would have known Hasidic.
Chabad is like a subsect of Hasidism.
Okay.
Okay. I'd like to talk about something. All right. I didn't know what Chabad meant. All right. But I don't understand how people don't know at this moment that when I'm on camera and we're doing a podcast to make you laugh or for your entertainment, I'm going to tee up these opportunities and say what's on my mind. You know when you're out in public or you're in a real social situation, you have the guard that says don't say that, right? Don't say that. We all have that. Don't say that, right? When I'm doing the podcast, I remove the don't say that. I remove that guard because when you remove the guard, it makes it more entertaining and insane for you, okay? But for some reason, people don't understand that. So, Depressed Triangle comes in here, and I know a lot of people don't get it because it's got 698 fucking likes, all right? Depressed Triangle comes in here and says, Austin, it's an admirable trait to say, what does that mean? When you don't understand something, give it a shot. Okay? So, do you understand? I don't understand why there is nothing. Somebody, Alta AF in the chat just says, there's nothing to indicate that you're joking there. Do I need to put a tone indicator on every little thing that I say? Do I? Do I need to put a fucking tone indicator for those people? It seems like the vast majority of people that watch this shit have no fucking idea. And you know who has the least idea?
She just grew up
This
Chabad.
guy right
fun.
here.
No, she just.
He has no idea, which is why everybody else has no idea. Anyway, so depressed triangle. I have a message for you, right? Austin, it's an admirable trait to say, what does that mean when you don't understand something, to give it a shot? When I am ready for some advice on how to be less entertaining, I will come to you. And you can give me that advice on how to dial it back and be more normal. It's okay, Austin. I've never heard that word before either. Have you ever heard the word Chabad? Press 1 if you've heard Chabad, and press 2 if you haven't heard Chabad. It's because you've cultivated the persona of an absolute dipshit so well, it's indistinguishable from your actual persona, with respect. You know what? You're absolutely correct. And I've talked about this a lot. That I literally cannot help myself but be a dipshit. I literally cannot help it. Even in moments when I'm trying to be candid and serious, when the camera's on, I can't fucking help it. I can't help it. No matter what. Like, I can be serious. And there's moments when you'll get me being serious. But most of the time, you're never going to catch me because I can't help it when the camera's on. Truly, you'll never know me unless you meet me. That's when you'll know me. That makes sense? The only people that truly know me are the people that have met me off camera. Those are the people that really know me. Throw a serious moment out right now. Okay, let me try to be serious. Give me a topic to be serious on. Give me a topic. Let me try to be serious. Let me try to be serious and candid. 9/11.
Where were you when the world stopped turning? On that
I can't fucking do it. I just went into a bit. Immediately. I made it a bit. I couldn't help it. You said 9/11 and I was like, I couldn't help it. I was like, I want to do a bit. I couldn't help it. I can't talk about anything serious when we just talked about it. Faillennial? I mean, I kind of am a faillennial. Look at me in this gray ass house with this gray ass room and these gray ass blankets. I'm a faillennial. I'm a faillennial. Millennial gray. Anyway, but we had some good clips from the Jean Marco episode. I will say the next episode of the Fear and podcast, Austin gets called out.
Austin.
What? 6 days ago. What is this? Let me see this.
Austin spent 2 hours in the Delta Lounge on both sides of his flight.
What?
4 hours were added to his trip to New York City because he went to the Delta Lounge at LAX and got a massage, a shower, whatever, food, flew across the country, lied about his flight on the other side.
No, that's false, by the way. This is why Will's a storyteller. That's false. You can't lie yourself into the lounge. They scan your boarding pass, okay? You can't lie yourself into the lounge.
So he could go back
into
the Delta Lounge
they scan your pass.
in New York and spend an additional 2 hours. Why would anyone do this? You can just be in your home. You just be in your home.
Okay. First of all, I paid good hard-earned money for that Delta One ticket. I don't think there's anything wrong with maximizing the value. Wait. Oh, this isn't a lie. I did spend 2 hours. I think we went to the airport at 7:30 and our flight was at midnight. We got to the airport at like 8:30 and the flight was at midnight. And I spent a few hours in the lounge, okay? I paid for the lounge, okay? I paid for the experience. Hold on. You guys are only thinking this is ridiculous because I'm doing it. If Will was doing this or Caroline was doing this or anybody else was doing it, it would be perfectly fine. But because I'm doing it, it's not okay. All right? Can somebody please tell me, somebody call this number on the screen and tell me what the problem is with spending time in a lounge, okay? I don't understand. What is the issue with paying money for a service and then using that service to the max? Also, the lounge has unlimited food, unlimited alcohol, massages, showers. I paid for it. I'm getting all my money, right? I landed in New York and I went and got free food, right? I don't see an issue with that, right? Yes, you could stay at home, but with that logic, you could never go on vacation and stay at home, right? You could be on vacation and be like, well, I have a bed at home. No, we like to be waited on. We like to be pampered, right? Some people are lounge people. Other people are get to the airport, get on the plane, and get out of my sight, right? Chat. Let me show you the Delta One Lounge. Can I show it to you? Can I show it to you? You'll understand when you go through this. Okay? This is the Delta One Lounge like in LAX. Okay? I'm gonna show you what the process is. Okay?
Come travel to.
Okay, hold on. Where the fuck is the? Give it to me. Or fuck. Hold on. I'm gonna do it. Where the fuck is this? Why don't they have one at LAX? Oh, here we go. Here. So this is what you do at LAX. You enter through a private area. You can get a private drink before you check in. No, this is not where you go. This is an old video. Fuck.
This is what the brand new...
These videos suck. They're not even showing the lounge. Let's see.
Come travel the new private exclusive Delta One experience at LAX with me to get on my flight.
They're
to
on
Paris.
the flight
Delta
already.
One has its own private check-in. It's actually in arrivals, so you don't have to go to departures.
Okay,
You go
so
down to
listen up.
arrivals, And there's no line, obviously.
Look,
and it's
private
very
door.
small,
Look at this.
Exclusive, if you know, check-in for Delta One passengers. So once you're in, you get into your own private check-in area. You literally don't have to lift a finger. The concierge greets you with a hot towelette to
Yes,
freshen
cool,
up from
look
the
at this.
treacherous journey from the car to the door. They take your passport and all your information, and they check in for you while you wait. They have snacks and juices. They offer you a plethora of different
Yes,
pressed
this is
juice
nice. See,
options,
look at this.
coffee, water, you name it, cookies, champagne, everything like that.
This is
I opted
before
for the
you get
juice,
in.
Obviously, here's a little layout of the place. It's so relaxing. It's so easy. You literally do not have to do any work. There were a few people, so we waited a little patiently for the people in front of us. Then they guide you into a private security. No TSA.
This is
no
all
pre-check, none of that
private.
line.
There's
It's
nobody
just in
around.
Your own security, which was literally empty. Once you're through security, the first place you get to is the Delta One Lounge, which is stunning. This whole thing is new, I think, in the past year or so, including the check-in.
So let me find a video of the lounge. Okay. Find a video of the lounge. And how much was it? I'll tell you in a second.
Welcome to another Bevan Ryan travel video. Today, we're giving you a quick tour of the new Delta One Lounge at Los Angeles International Airport. Tucked inside Terminal 3, this sleek
You can feel the okay.
space hosts up to 200 guests and connects directly to the Delta One check-in area, so you can start your journey in private, polished style. We gained access by flying Virgin Atlantic upper class, but check the Delta website.
Okay, full open bar. You get this is unlimited alcohol. You can get whatever you want.
For the latest entry requirements. From the moment we walked in, the vibe was unmistakably LA. Sunset hues, warm walnut, and rich leather textures set the mood. The first thing that catches your eye, the Icon Bar. It's a showstopper and the visual centerpiece of the lounge. Next, we stepped out
Isn't
to
this
the outdoor
nice?
terrace, a perfect spot for fresh air,
You
sunshine,
can look at the
and
planes.
some prime airplane watching.
Okay.
Stepping back inside, we found a spacious lounging area with plush seats and plenty of dining tables.
See? Huh?
A lounge attendant welcomed us with a Delta One amenities card and menus to get us started.
Look at the menu.
Plenty of dining tables. A lounge attendant welcomed us with a Delta One amenities card and menu.
Beet salad, little gem salad, miso soup, margarita pizza, Jadori chicken, crispy fish tacos, sushi, bento box,
To get us started.
steak frites.
We
Sushi
kicked things
bar.
off at a sushi bar, ordering rolls,
Look at
sashimi, ceviche, and a cocktail.
Chat, unlimited. You can order as much as you want. It doesn't cost anything.
The bento box
Look at
came
this.
next,
Look at
beautifully
this.
presented with a standout lobster toast.
Come on. Look at this.
We
Unlimited. It's all
followed that
unlimited.
with a hanger steak,
Look
seared
at
just
look at this. Look, it's unlimited.
right and paired with a rich
Yes, with my ticket that I bought, it's free and unlimited. Of course, it costs something. You have to buy the ticket.
peppercorn sauce. Finally, we tried the fish taco, solid but not a standout.
You have to buy the ticket in the certain. You don't just get it. Nothing's free, chat. Come on. My point is,
Dessert fans should
okay,
take
I'll tell you how much the ticket was. The ticket was $1,500, okay, to go to New York, okay? So with the ticket comes entrance to this lounge, unlimited access on both sides in LA and New York, okay? Hold on. Wait, chat. Wait, hold on. This is to New York City. $1,500, $1,500, okay, to get from LAX to New York City, okay? And you can access both of these lounges on both sides. Okay, no. Listen to me. Economy's probably $500, $600, okay? Listen to me. All of my friends on the Fear and podcast, they're all flying in business class too. Okay? The difference between them and me is I enjoy the perks of the ticket that we all purchased. That's what I'm saying. We're all flying business class. Okay? The difference is I am actually using all the perks, which means, ask Karl Marx. Okay? Ask Karl Marx. This using the lounge costs the company money, okay? When you don't use the lounge, you don't cost the company money. You basically make their margins more profitable. So me going to the lounge and staying there for hours on end, ordering endless amounts of food and drinks, that means I'm a working class hero is what I'm trying to say, okay? I'm like Robin Hood, okay? That's what I'm like. I don't understand. Can I not have joys in my life? Okay? Can I not have joys? Why is it that people make fun of Austin Show for wanting to go plane spot at a lounge and get a nice massage?
Hitting all the right spots.
Whoa, hello. Right?
Hitting all the right spots. If you need real rest, the lounge also offers nap pods for a proper pre-flight recharge. Here's a look at
the shower. I took a shower in one of these.
Of the luxurious shower suites, which can be reserved if you want to freshen up before boarding your flight.
Look at this.
It features a walk-in shower with luxurious Grown Alchemist products, a toilet, and a large sink. Make sure to book these early because these suites are limited and there's usually a wait.
They're very nice.
Overall, our experience at the Delta One Lounge was exceptional.
Okay, I'll be honest, the JFK one looks even better. Let me show you this one. Look at this lounge at JFK. It is beautiful. Like, it's gorgeous. Okay, come on. Look how pretty that is. It's beautiful. Look, they have a terrace out here. Look at how beautiful this is. You know? Look at how cool. Okay. Catherine Grandes says hard. Oh, I just timed them out. I didn't mean that. They said hard pass. Okay. Let me get this straight. You're telling me you would buy the ticket, okay? You would buy the ticket and then not use the lounge? Like, I don't get it. What is the charge? What is the charge? I'm using the amenities that came included in my ticket. On top of that, I got to spend quality time with my boyfriend where we got to make a little date out of it. Both of us took a shower. Both of us got to sit and chat. And I was spending the whole time talking about how cool it was to spend this time together in this lounge. Why are you dragging me into this? I need somebody to defend me. It's not $1,500 for Delta One. It's $2,500 to $4,500. Don't fuck with me, Kid Quinoa. You're out. You're not in. You're out of your depth. If you want to argue about prices of flights, we can have that argument. But you're out of your depth. If you want to have that argument, you're out of your depth. Don't fuck with me. I will run circles around you when it comes to prices of flights. Okay? Prices of flights are variable. You are correct. Sometimes Delta One flights cost $10,000 or more. Okay? They can cost that amount. This particular flight cost $1,500. Okay? That's what that one cost that I booked. All right? But you are correct. But you're out of your depth. So don't try to gotcha on me. All right? One way. Yes, one way. Those are the prices, guys. Those are the prices. Right? Those are the prices. Look, I have been very clear. I fly business class sometimes, right? And let me tell you something. Chat, you are doing the thing that Republicans do when you're saying business class socialism. Hold on. You're doing the socialism means broke thing. That's what you're doing. You're doing what Republicans do. Socialism means broke. Okay? That's what you're doing. You're doing the thing. Socialism means no lounge. That's it. Okay, let's break this up, okay? Press 1 if you wouldn't buy the ticket. Press 1 if you wouldn't buy the ticket to begin with. Who has $1,500 to blow on a flight ticket? I don't know. Okay. Now, press 2 if you would use the lounge if you bought the ticket. Press 3 if you would not. Christian, can you get me some water? Okay. So I bought the ticket and I'm using the lounge. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with going to spend 2 hours?
Austin spent 2 hours.
What's wrong with it?
In the Delta Lounge.
What's wrong with that? Please tell me, what is the charge? Now, if it was Austin spent 2 hours in the Delta Lounge and was late to our podcast, then that would be a problem. By using the lounge, you are using the workers. I tip the workers. I tip the workers in the lounge. I tipped them. I brought cash to tip. And then when I ran out, I used Venmo or Cash App. I didn't use Venmo. I don't use Venmo. I used Cash App. Oh, fuck. That was an old coffee. What is this? I need somebody to defend me. It's not $1,500 for Delta One. It's $2,500 to $4,500. Don't fuck with me, Kid Quinoa. You're out. You're not in. You're out of your depth. If you want to argue about prices of flights, we can have that argument. But you're out of your depth. If you want to have that argument, you're out of your depth. Don't fuck with me. I will run circles around you when it comes to prices of Somebody said, like, you tip this worker.
The strip club. I see these guys, they're dancing. So I go tip the stripper. I move past that point and I'm in the strip club. I see these guys, they're dancing. So I go tip the stripper. I move past that point and every 30 minutes,
Sure.
one of the performers comes down and does a show for everybody.
Right. And you were out of pesos.
Well, this guy comes down and he does a performance. I don't have any more money. And he starts accosting me in Spanish for not tipping. And nobody else is tipping. And he's yelling at me in Spanish. It was broken, but I could piece it together. He's like, you need to tip. And I finally got pissed. I was like, no tengo dinero. No tengo dinero, senor.
Right.
He said, you didn't tip anybody. I said, sí. I tipped.
Yeah.
And I was having this broken Spanish fight with this Mexican stripper. And then he pointed to my necklace and he said, ¿Tienes dinero?
Wait, he said, give me the necklace?
No.
He said, you have money.
Yes. But you know what's f***ed up is Luscious was there right next to me and she speaks fluent Spanish.
And she was just letting you drown.
Me go.
She was just letting you
She
drown.
was letting me go.
Wow.
And I'm in the strip.
Okay. Okay. I tip. Okay. There's context to this story. Okay. I ran out of money because the ATM broke. The ATM broke. I'm a great tipper. I tip a lot. I always tip 20% minimum. All right. Minimum 20% when I'm out in public with people in restaurants or whatever. 20% minimum. That's what I do. Right? Also, somebody got mad at me in the Patreon for tipping people. So I was at a hotel and I carried around $5 bills. And every time somebody would like help me with my bag or show me the right way or call me a cab, I would tip them $5 every time they like pointed me the right direction or got me a cab or whatever. And somebody was like, that's not enough. I didn't think that they told me like $5 isn't enough to tip per interaction. I thought that's quite a bit, right? Like if you're tipping $5 here, $5 there, like $5 here, $5 there. Like if they brought my bags up to my room, I tipped them $10. Like I think that's very nice. You know? I think that's great. You know, I try to be generous with my tips. Okay? Try to be generous. No, I didn't tip the cab driver to get a cab. Yes, $5. They would call me a cab and it would take them a second, right? So I try to be generous with my tips. Anyway, let's move on. It was a 5-star hotel. It was the Waldorf Astoria. All right. Which I already showed you my room tour of. Wait, what the fuck? Listen to this. Wait, this is asking a gay strip club to ban my DL husband part 1. What the fuck? This can't be real.
Hi, I was wondering if a man with the name Abdullah Ibrahim was at your strip club last night.
I'm sorry, ma'am. We're not in the habit of taking the names of our clients.
I was just wondering if you can ban him.
Ma'am, we don't even get names of people who are coming in here. We're not banning anyone. I'm sorry.
I'm his wife, and he keeps cheating on me with twinks from your club. I need him to stop.
That is a very serious accusation.
But we have 5 kids. Can you please get him to stop?
Ma'am, your fertility has very little to do with my job. This person is coming to our club. He is doing so with his own free will. This really isn't our problem, ma'am. It sounds like maybe you want to speak to a marriage counselor.
But it's
This is the guy on the other side has to be
5 kids.
Ma'am,
I'm pregnant.
Again? That's okay. Wow. How long have you known he's been coming to our club?
He missed the birth of our 4th child because he was at your club and he used my credit card.
Girl, this is honestly starting to feel like a bit of a non-consensual trauma dump. You are obviously very fertile. If you knew that he was coming to our club and you made more babies with him, I don't even know what you're still doing with him. Is he rich?
He's really poor.
Girl, you have got to make better decisions. Either way, I don't think I can help you. Is this person a threat to our community in any way?
No, but he just won't be loyal to me.
Well, so long as he's a loyal customer, ma'am, that's the only thing. We're a business.
What is wrong with you? I'm just asking you to ban him. Like, why can't you do that?
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? I'm not the one who's making 5 babies with a sweetheart. You're the one who's making that mistake. Hello, Q House.
Hi, I was wondering if...
Oh my God. That's awesome. She called him the F slur. That's awesome. Hold on. I want to show you guys a video while I got to find part 2. This is part 1. Where's part 2? And then while we do this, I'm going to show you guys a clip of a gay guy that made me laugh. Oh, this. Whoa, I didn't mean to repost it. I'm going to copy the link. We'll get to part 2 in a second. In the meantime, this guy's fucking hysterical.
So I got into a fight today at the post office. Not a big fight, just the kind where 2 adults decide, yeah, this is my personality now. I walk in with my package and I walk up and the employee looks at me and she goes, what is that? No hello, just...
hold on. We'll get to this. I have part 2, actually. Part 2.
Him, like, why can't you
What's
do that?
wrong with me? What's wrong with you? I'm not the one who's making 5 babies with a sweetheart. You're the one who's making that mistake. And that you're calling me when I have an entire bar to set up. Ma'am, this is not my problem. This is not the
I'm
community
gonna
problem.
call the cops on you guys.
And say what, Miss Thing? You're gonna call the cops on us? Bitch, I'll call the cops on you. You're the one who's calling. And by the way, I don't even know that any of this is... This could be a hate crime. Call the cops. This isn't Afghanistan.
But he's cheating on me.
Girl, honestly, the way you sound, I don't blame him.
I don't like your attitude.
I don't like your attitude, miss, and I can tell you something. The twinks at our bar aren't going to get pregnant and have 5 babies by some dissatisfied husband, and that's the tea. That's the tea right there, is that you're not even satisfying this man, because if he was satisfied, yes, he might be getting you pregnant, but it is clear that he is only banging you once every 9 months, this thing, and the rest of the time he is over here and he is getting his life, okay?
I feel like there's no way that guy on the other side of the phone isn't in on this. Am I feel like I'm so jaded by entertainment now that it's got to be a skit through and through.
Media judgment.
Like from the beginning.
So I got...
You know? Like it's got to be a bit from the start. Oh, it's a bit 100%? Yeah. Yeah. Damn it. But it's funny. It's an ad for her tour, probably. Shit. Is there a part 3? I don't think so. All right, listen to this.
Into a fight today at the post office. Not a big fight, just the kind where 2 adults decide, yeah, this is my personality now. I walk in with my package and I walk up and the employee looks at me and she goes, what is that? No hello, just immediate judgment. I said, a box? She goes, barely. Excuse me, this box has confidence. She spins it around like she's on a cooking show. This tape is just chaotic, she says. Chaotic? It's going to Connecticut, honey, not therapy. I go, it's secure. She goes, it's optimistic. The line behind me starts leaning in because New Yorkers love conflict the way other cities love brunch. I say, can you just send it? And she says, I'll send anything. Doesn't mean it'll arrive. Oh, so now my package has trust issues? I go, "What do you want from me, lady?" She says, "Effort." Effort? I stood in line for 20 minutes. That is effort. She hands me tape with an attitude, not handing, like tossing it, like feeding a zoo animal. So now I'm rage taping. Too much tape. Aggressive tape. This box looks like it just survived the damn kidnapping. I slam it back on the counter, and she looks at it, and she pauses and says, "Well, now you've done too much. You told me to do more." She goes, "You didn't have to do it emotionally." The man behind me looks at me, and he goes, "Get her." She scans it and goes, "You want insurance?" At this point, honey, I want couples counseling. I say, "Yes, for the both of us." She prints the receipt, slides it over and says, "Have the day you deserve." Oh, so now we're cursing politely now. I said, "You too, stay blessed and slightly inconvenienced." And the whole line gasped while we exchanged, like we were exchanging vows. The post office isn't customer service. It's a roast battle where nobody wins, but your package will cost $28 to ship. So I got.
Do you think he read that or he came up with that off the dome? That was awesome. Clap, 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 clap. Off the dome. He read it or off the dome? I don't know. Anyway, moving on. I was so close to saving lives. Okay. Had there been a situation that on a plane that I was on, but the other pilot also suffered from the same fate, I would have been able to save everybody.
And Ben, that plane with 61 passengers on board. According to Air Canada, it landed here after the pilot suffered some kind of medical emergency. The Air Canada flight on a Logan Airport runway landing here after the pilot was reported incapacitated, according to the state police.
Very unusual, but again, they're prepared for it.
Video from Sky 5 shows the moments when the pilot was carefully taken downstairs from the plane by first responders,
so he
who
survived.
then used a stretcher to bring the pilot to a waiting Boston EMS ambulance.
There was probably loss of consciousness and in and out at times in the cockpit, which made he or she incapacitated and unable to fly the aircraft.
The flight coming from Newark was heading to Halifax, Nova Scotia. Aviation experts say co-pilots are ready to step in when an incident like this takes place.
So I'm sure the passengers were alerted to this on board. I'm sure the co-pilot who had to take over command of the aircraft, he's fully trained and capable to do that. So they don't typically have
I would have volunteered
as many hours as the left seat, but that doesn't mean they're not qualified to fly the plane.
I would have volunteered.
Now, we don't yet know how that pilot is doing. Air Canada simply said that the pilot was taken to Boston for medical treatment. The airline is working to make other travel arrangements for those passengers. We know the flight is now rescheduled to leave Logan to head to Halifax at 6:54 this evening. Live in Logan, Sarah
chat.
Conji, WC.
There's a YouTube video done challenging this idea that like men can land a plane. Like men think that they all could land a plane. So there's a YouTube video where they brought a bunch of people in and tested this theory. The issue is, I think I would have done it. I would have been able to successfully do it. And I actually think that I submitted for this video, but then I didn't respond to them.
Rise to the ocean! Race for impact! Race for impact! No!
50% of men say they could land a plane in an emergency. Let's see if we can find someone who can do it. How hard can it be?
Okay.
Do you think you could land a plane in an emergency?
I think so.
You could do it?
Man, it can't be that hard, right? It's
Right.
just a joystick.
Just put the front wheels down, the back wheels down, and that's it.
I mean, he's not wrong.
The front wheels and the back wheels down. What? It's one lever. Okay.
Yeah, I would land it without crashing.
Well, if they guided me through it and told me everything, all the buttons, everything was pushed on time, I think I could land it.
This is where we'll have the guys put their bragging.
Also, this simulator is not to the same standard of what I fly, by the way.
Into action. Let's see them land.
This is not an FAA certified level D simulator, just so you know.
There's only a few basic things they'll have to know.
Hi there.
You can tell the displays are cheap. This is like plastic. No disrespect to WeFly, but the quality of this is not great.
Joyce, and I'm an instructor here at WeFly. And this is our 737-8 MAX flight simulator.
This guy's not a real pilot either. I can tell. I don't think. 737-8 MAX? I mean, I don't know. Hey, is the pilot in here? There's a pilot named Steve. Steve in here. Is Steve in here? I think I can tell. This guy doesn't have the look. Like,
Plan. There's only a few basic things they'll have to know.
Hi there, I'm Corey Joyce, and I'm an instructor here at WeFly. And this is our 737-8 MAX flight.
737 MAX 8 is what you would say. It just feels like that little bit makes me feel like he's not a pilot. You know what I mean? 737 MAX 8. It's not 737 8 MAX. It's 737 MAX 8. Feels like that's what you wouldn't say that if you're a real pilot. Am I right? Am I wrong? Okay.
Flight simulator.
Am I a pilot? No.
Just a few basics on how a plane works. The guys will have to figure out these basics all on their own.
So first things first, we got our steering wheel looking thing in front of it.
Come on, man.
Here. That's called the yoke. So we're gonna go nose down. There's the sky. There's the ground right there. This is the airspeed and altitude. If we want to do flaps 1, we got to make sure we're below 250 knots.
I mean, that's correct.
Machine gun sound means you're about to fall out of the sky.
Stall.
And it wouldn't hurt if they knew about
flaps in slats left IRS and the right IRS. Engine electrical controller for engine number 1.
Okay, maybe he knows more than I thought.
Number 2, this is standby flight control B.
Okay, he knows. Okay.
Standby flight control A, VHF nav, both on normal.
maybe stick to the up and down thing and getting the plane on the ground.
I think honestly, given like an emergency situation, I definitely could do it.
Could you do it?
Absolutely. Yeah, sure. It's like driving a car. I mean, it's a car, but in the sky.
What?
Could you do it?
100% confidence. All you gotta do is just go on YouTube real quick or just ask AI real fast.
You're just gonna ChatGPT it, so you don't think you'd crash it?
If it was gonna be a crash landing, it's gonna be like, you know, on the Hudson, you know.
Oh, it's gonna be like Scully. If we had a plane right now, could you land it?
Oh, no doubt.
Great, because we have a plane. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Get in here. It's time to land a plane. Come on.
The pilot is died! The pilot's dead! Get in here! We need your help!
Okay.
Come, oh, look so calm and cool he is. Wow.
Right up in there. Let's go. Come on. You said you could do it, Jason.
Okay.
Right now. Get in the cockpit. There you go.
Oh my God.
I'm the captain now.
You are the...
Okay.
I'll be the flight attendant, and all the guys will be the captains. Corey, our WeFly actual pilot, will watch from another room and tell us what they're doing wrong, or hopefully right.
Check, 1, 2, 3. Check, 1, 2, 3.
How's that? Comfortable?
Not very, but I guess we're gonna
have to do what works. LAX is 10 miles that way. We're headed straight for the approach.
That'd be crazy for a pilot to die 10 miles out of LAX. I mean, it could happen, I suppose, but you'd be very close to landing, and there's no way you'd be able to figure out what's going on in time. Sorry, I'm just nerding out. I'm so sorry. I can't even take this seriously. This is runway 24 right, 24 left, 25 right, 25 left.
All you have to do is get this plane on the ground and not kill anyone.
Okay.
That's it. So... What buttons? What are you talking to me? What are you seeing?
I'm thinking maybe I'm just going to leave them for now.
Okay.
I think that's probably the best idea. I'm edging towards one of... Oh, I see 2 runways. Oh, yeah, we're just going to dip the plane a little bit.
Okay, but they're not... None of them are controlling the throttle.
Okay, but we got to keep it at a certain altitude here.
What altitude?
Oh, that's a great question.
None of them are controlling the throttle.
Controls.
You see the runway straight.
Okay, so they put the landing gear down for them. Look at this.
What are you seeing? I'm thinking maybe I'm just going to leave them for now.
Okay.
I think that's probably the best idea. I'm edging towards one of... Oh, I see 2 runways. Oh, yeah, we're just going to dip the plane a little bit. Okay, but we got to keep it at a certain altitude here.
What altitude?
Oh, that's a great question.
You found the yoke. You found the controls.
You see the runway straight ahead.
Yeah, I see the lights.
I definitely need to course correct just a little bit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why is he going that way? Why would you not take 2-4 right or even 2-4 left? Why would you go to 2-5 right or 2-5 left? That's
probably
weird.
assumed the pilots are dead at this point.
Yeah,
That's okay.
I think they all have.
Just sit here and judge people's landings. It's just.
What?
I love it.
I think if I just kind of...
Everyone on this plane is counting on you. You see the runway straight ahead. You're going to want to land on that. That's the best place not to kill us.
Okay. It looks like there's 2 runways. One of them looks small, one looks big.
I wasn't expecting to be faced with this today, you know what I mean? But like in general, I feel pretty confident about it.
So the runways are where those flashing lights are. You see them?
I see them.
Jeez,
We got his airspeed there, so he's still cooking. You don't want to be cooking this close to your approach. It's really hard on these aircraft, airliners especially, to get rid of that extra energy once you already have it.
Got to get some altitude here. We're flying a little low. Okay.
Whoa!
There we go. Okay, now we're flying. I'm feeling good.
Can I do a quick loop around the mountains? I've always wanted to see that. Now you know.
This is not even full motion. I can't do this. I can't do it. Let's see.
We're gonna crash in the ocean! No!
Okay, tell me to pull
Our
up.
Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be you. Tell everyone to brace for impact. This
Brace
isn't
for
happening.
impact!
Brace for everyone.
impact!
I'm gonna
Brace
try and
for
bring you in.
impact!
This is lame. I'm sorry. It's lame. It's fucking lame. All right? I'm going to say it. It's lame. All right? Of course these people can't land a plane. And you know what Marat would look like one of these guys landing the plane. He would. He would look like one of these guys landing the plane. All right? I'm telling you. You should watch Wubby doing it. He would. He would. But I talked to Marat yesterday. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure it's going to happen. Because I never alleged to Marat. Okay, I want to be very clear. I never alleged that Marat was not a good pilot. What I said is I would be able to fly a 737 better than him. That's what I alleged. Okay. But there's no reason why. But they keep expanding the rules of the competition. Okay. They keep adding in like dogfighting, not like actual dogfighting, but you know, like dogfighting. Anyone can fly a plane, and I proved it.
This is Dallas Control.
Oh, ni hao, Dallas, ni hao. What has happened here is a disaster. Both pilots are dead. I am incapable, but I volunteered.
Confirm that's Glorgair 1052.
Yes, that's Glorgair 1052. I'm going from Dallas to LA right now.
I just want to confirm both pilots are incapacitated.
They're dead.
Well, I do have you on radar contact still. Don't do anything right now. Just stay with me, okay? I'm gonna get some.
Okay, so I think the thing about Wubby's situation is this is a default Airbus probably A321 in Microsoft Flight Simulator. The level of realism in this plane is not very close to the real thing. So it's actually really easy. You could probably do this with an Xbox controller. The real A320 is a lot more complex. It looks similar, but it's, you know, but not really. Okay. Because this is what, like, this is a 737. But look, chat, I've shown you this video before. Okay, here's Hassan and I. I've landed the plane before. I've done this before. Look at this. Look at this.
Very calmly, don't worry. Okay?
We've seen this before.
Oh, back to white, alright. Holy shit. Oh my god.
$50, $40,
20, 10.
Oh, buddy! That's a bit fast, isn't it?
No.
Somebody said, chat, is this the Austin from the Hasanabi Broadcasting Services? Brother, I made Hassan. Brother, before Hassan, there was Austin. Before Hassan, there was me. All right? Okay? Before Hassan, there was me. Okay? All right? That's what. That's it. But anyway, okay. You know what I need to learn about streaming, okay? Is that I can't stay focused. My ADHD is so bad that I can't focus on any topic whatsoever. Okay? Like really, it's really hard for me to focus on anything. We know. Does it make for a bad stream? Or are you guys following along? No, I refuse to take pills because I feel like a lot of my creativity comes from the fact that my brain goes crazy. Now, I can't finish anything, but, you know, that's another story. It's like a hangout. No. I don't need PP pills. Although I've thought about taking them like recreationally. I talked to a doctor about it. He said, don't do it. But like somebody told me that when you take the dick pills, you get like infinite bust. Like infinite amounts of ability to bust infinitely. Like I heard about this. Or like you don't have a refractory period. Let me look this up. Do you have refractory period with male enhancement?
Have you ever wondered why it's really hard to go for round 2?
Why are they showing men and women? I'm gay. Why are they assuming this is like what?
Maybe feel too sensitive or just too tired to get it back up again?
Like, seriously. Like, they're shoving it down our throats at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not heterophobic. I'm not heterophobic. Like, if you want to, I don't care if you want to get married. But, like, quit casting them in educational videos. Like, they're indoctrinating our children. You know what I mean? Like, children are going to see this and think it's okay to be straight. And then they're going to grow up and be straight. It's gross. But I'm not heterophobic. You know what I mean? By the way, that's how fucking stupid people sound when they see a gay person in a movie. It's how fucking stupid they sound. See how stupid that sounded? Just fucking dumb ass. They're just fucking stupid. Anyway.
I'm Dr. Rita Malik, urologist and pelvic surgeon, and today we're going to talk about the sexual refractory period. If you're new here, I make urologic content every Monday and Friday.
9 minutes? Fuck. I can't even last that long.
Bladder health, sexual health, and so much more. If you like what you see, make sure you subscribe and give me a thumbs up on this video. In order to understand what happens after ejaculation, you need to understand what happens before it, or the sexual response cycle.
What? Why are they showing straight people?
Was developed by Masters and Johnson, and it has 4 major steps. The first stage is
what
excitement.
is going on?
In this phase, your heart rate goes up, you start breathing faster, your muscles start to clench up,
What is
and
happening?
your blood flow starts going to the genitals.
Wow!
Then you reach the plateau phase. At this point, your muscles continue to tense. In men or people with a penis, you may notice that your testicles start pulling up towards your penis. And in women or vulva owners, you may see the clitoris retract under the clitoral
Chat, it's
hood.
educational.
Then you reach orgasm. Your muscles finally contract and release.
Well, for women, how often do you guys orgasm in sex? Like it's, because of the patriarchy, I learned it doesn't happen as often, right? And for that, I apologize for straight men. I won't even sleep with women because I feel like I just think that, you know what I mean?
All the tension. Your body gets flushed and red. And in men specifically, the pelvic
Jesus Christ, is that cum or milk?
floor muscles help you expel semen or have ejaculation.
What the fuck? What, do we really need that graphic?
Your body also reacts. You have physical changes in your heart rate, your blood pressure, as well as your muscles contract. And all of this results in a feeling of pleasure and enjoyment. Then we reach resolution. This is when your physiologic parameters, your blood pressure and heart rate start to normalize, your muscles start to relax, and you become less responsive to sexual stimulation. And this is called the sexual refractory period, in men called the post-ejaculatory refractory period.
Or post-nut clarity.
So to start off, you really need to know the difference between orgasm and ejaculation. Orgasm is technically mediated by centers in your brain, whereas ejaculation is mediated by centers in your